Hello. As I have tried to repeatedly make you understand that spoken English is not all about how to speak uninterruptedly, fluently, like the thunderous waves of the Niagara Falls. The Niagara Falls, located in the border of the USA and Canada, is one of the most attractive and watery, thunderous spot of the world. But do you know that it is still impossible to generate hydroelectricity from that thunderous downpour? Why? The reason is simple. The thunderous outpour of water of the Niagara Falls is not properly channelized. It flows and plunges into different directions like unbridled horses. So, still now, it is not possible to generate any hydroelectricity from that gorgeous Niagara Falls. So, similarly, my dear friends, you might have that capacity to speak uninterruptedly like the water flow of the Niagara Falls. You must know the technique to utter a word, a letter. What is most important is how do you maintain that rhythm, that stress, that cadence, that intonation? We are not concerned here about later, but there are some sounds. We will discuss about how these sounds should be pronounced properly. First, take example of the sound, not P, but P, B, T, D, K, G. When these sounds are uttered, these sounds are called plosive sounds because whenever we utter these sounds, that air from lungs is accumulated within our mouth. The lips are closed. The nasal passage is blocked. Air puts pressure on your mouth, and due to that heavy pressure within the mouth, the lips are open, and these sounds, pabatadaga, they have a tendency to be uttered with a huge explosive noise. We have a tendency to suppose to utter the word pin. No, it's not pin, it's pin. It's not gun, it's gun. It's not tone, it's tone, it's tuning. That is, T is produced with some extra stress. You can take the word collect. Now, if you spell, you will find COLLECT, collect. So, obviously, the word collect begins with C, not K. But you know that though that spelling begins with C, the sound it produces is ka. So we would say not collect but collect, collect. The stress will be on ka. That is the charm of the plosive. But you know that when there is a rule, there must be some kind of exception. So when we would continue to learn about how to pronounce some important letter, so also we would discuss a bit about the exceptions. D is voiced, do, dry, dry. So it is definitely voiced and it demands a kind of stress. But that very much D loses its stress and temper when the D is in the end of a word. Said. Now here don't make the mistake of uttering D with that kind of stress. Not said. It's said. Here D is voiceless. Roused. Another example. Roused. Mark that. The initial stress is in the R sound, not in D sound. So in that cases, D remained voiceless. Obviously, K will be aspire like clay, queen, king. In all these cases, K demands some kind of stress and vibration. But that K sound becomes almost inaudible at the end of a syllable. Like blackboard, here K is not much accented. Backdoor, deck chairs. Here K is not much accented, it is almost voiceless. We have seen here that in almost all the cases, when all these sounds are at the beginning of a word or syllable, they are pronounced with stress and they remain almost inaudible at the end of a syllable. Now, my friends, the two tricky sounds in English are ch and ja.